Hey y'all! Welcome to Digital Skills with Darby. You guessed it, I'm Darby. I serve with American Connection Corps and the Mississippi Broadband Expansion Office to help bridge the digital divide. Basically, I help people learn how to navigate technology. So, let's jump right in. In this short video, I'm going to walk you through the basics of email. In this video, we will cover how to create an email account, how to send emails, how to receive emails, and how to stay safe from scams when using email. Because Gmail is what many people use, I'll be using it in today's video. But don't worry, if you decide to use another email provider, you'll likely still be able to use the information covered in this video to create an account. And sending emails, receiving emails, and staying safe from scams works the same no matter what email provider you use. Let's start with how to create an email account. Begin by opening your browser. Today, I'll be using Google and creating a Gmail account. In this video, I'm starting from the very beginning. I've opened up my Google Chrome browser, but I don't have a Google account set up yet. To do this, I'm going to click the Gmail link in the top right corner. After clicking this, I'll click Create an Account. This is how I'll create a Google account. You must have a Google account to set up a Gmail account. I'm going to choose for personal use, but you can select whichever option you need. I would suggest choosing this option unless your job has asked you to create a work account. From here, you're going to enter your personal information into the required fields. Don't worry, this information is secure. After putting in your information, you'll have the opportunity to create an email address and password. Finding an email address that isn't already taken can take a few tries, but just keep trying until you find something available. And make sure to write that email address down. You don't want to forget it. Then you'll create your password. When it comes to passwords, you need to choose something secure and that you can remember. You don't want to use anything that others can easily guess. Once you find the right password for you, you'll need to enter that same password twice to confirm, and then be sure to write the password in a secure location so that you can remember it. But don't worry, if you ever forget your password, you can reset it. Next, you'll have the option to enter a recovery email in case you get locked out of your account. If you have a trusted family member or friend that has an email account, you can ask them if you can use their account as your recovery email. This step is optional, so feel free to skip it. And now you've created your account. All that's left to do for now is to agree to the terms and conditions. Once you confirm that you agree, you'll be granted access to your email account. Not so bad, right? Feel free to pause the video here if you want to go set up your account and then come back. We're about to move on to sending and receiving emails. Once your account is created, you can begin sending emails. You do this by clicking the Compose button in the top left corner of the screen. A small box will pop up. This is where you will compose your email. To start, you need to input who you are sending the email to. In this case, I'm going to send an email to my work account. When you type in your recipient's email address, make sure you get every letter, number, and symbol correct. People can only receive your emails if you put in the correct email address. Also, if you wish to send an email to multiple people, you can type in another address after the first. Both people will then receive the email. The next line to input information on is the subject line. Think of this like a newspaper headline. It gives people a little insight into the email without overwhelming them with information. Subject lines are usually kept short. Then you can type your email. In this case, I am inquiring about digital skills classes. Proper email etiquette includes a greeting, the body of your email, and a goodbye. Once you're happy with your email, you can click the Send button. You will then have a brief chance to undo the sending of your email in case you made a mistake. You can find your sent emails in the Sent section of your account. This section can be found on the left side of the screen. And now, you just wait for a response. Also, if you start an email but don't have the chance to send it, you can exit the email drafting box and the email will automatically save to your drafts. These drafts can be found on the right side of the screen under Sent in the Drafts section. Now let's talk about replying to emails. Once you get a new email, the font will be bolded to show that you have a new email. Here, I have a response. When you click on the email, you can fully read the response, and you will also have the option to reply. To reply, click the arrow on the email that is in the right corner, and then just type your response. If you are receiving an email that was sent to multiple people, you would have the option to reply all or just reply to the sender. If you hit reply all, every recipient of the email will get your reply, so keep that in mind. You can also forward the email to another person if you need to. You would just click forward and type in the email address of the person you would like to forward the email to. Lastly, I'd like to discuss staying safe from email scams. I've got a couple of tips when it comes to staying safe from email scams. First, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Here's an example. If you receive an email like this, it might be a scam. This email subject line says I have an IRS refund available. When I open this email, I see a suspicious link. Also, if you look closely, the word eligible is misspelled. You usually don't encounter misspelled words in legitimate emails from the IRS. The best thing to do in this situation is to not even open the email, but if you do open it, do not click the link. This goes for any suspicious email. Suspicious links are one way for scammers to get your information, so never click them if they seem suspicious. My second tip on staying safe from email scams is to trust your gut. This next email example shows a subject line of triple your investment. Again, the best course of action here is to not even open the email. I don't recognize the name of the sender, and I haven't invested money recently. But since this is just an example, we will look at the content of the email. Like the last email, this email just seems very suspicious. There's a typo, the sender is asking me to call them, and it mentions getting rich quick. These are all signs that this email is a scam. Never click links or call the phone numbers in emails unless you trust the email or the sender. Just to be thorough, here's some more email content that screams scam. This one says there's a warrant out for Jane's arrest, and it has a typo. The second one is asking for money and promises to double the money when it is returned. Steer clear of any emails like this, and you can always report them as spam by clicking the small octagon with an exclamation mark that's located above the email. All right, y'all, that covers the basics of email. You now know how to create an email account, send and receive emails, and how to stay safe from email scams. Remember, never click a suspicious link. If you didn't quite grasp the content of this video, feel free to rewatch it as many times as you need. Happy emailing!